Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because I am going to be demoing the new Naked Honey palette from Urban Decay. I have been anxiously awaiting for this baby to arrive. I saw it on social media. I saw some people really criticizing it, saying it was boring. I looked at it. I didn't think it was that boring. I mean, it's Naked by Urban Decay. Like, it's very specific. It's very specific, you know? And so I saw it, I thought it was such a unique take. Instead of it being like yellows, it's like golds. So I'm doing a day look and a night look just to kind of show that this palette is versatile. Like, you can use it for both. It's not that snoozy. It's not as snoozy as everybody thinks, you know? But anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing today. If you are new here, hi, I'm Jamie. I do beauty videos 3 times a week. I would love it if you would subscribe before you go. And if you guys want to see this Naked Honey palette, the first looks, swatches, see me create 2 looks, hear my thoughts, and keep on watching. Okay, so here she is. This is the package that came in the mail. It's so, I love it. I just love this whole like dripping honey thing. So pretty. So let me talk a little bit about the palette. So this palette is $49. It will be available September 13th on urbandecay.com, sephora.com, and in-store at Urban Decay and Sephora. September 23rd, it will be on Ulta.com, Macy's.com, Nordstrom.com, and Belk.com. I don't know what Belk is. My guess is it's overseas. And then September 26th, in-store at Ulta, Macy's, Nordstrom, and Belk. Here is the package once I take this little sleeve off. And inside is the palette, and they sent also a primer potion as well. Oh, it reminds me so much of how Naked Heat came in a box just like this. So here, oh my gosh, she is gorge. So pretty. And then you open it up, and here are the shadows. It does come with a brush, which all of their palettes do. Wow. I collect these. I have them all except for Cherry. Cherry's the only one I don't have. When they announced this, I saw a lot of comments online or on Instagram that people were like saying it was boring. I think the point of this is it is a naked collection. So these palettes are meant to be wearable by everybody. You know, the Naked palette was my very first palette, and I wasn't on YouTube, you know? I feel like the idea of these is so that even if you're not a beauty guru, you can create wearable everyday looks with these palettes. They're not meant to be crazy over the top palettes. You know, I feel like it's a double-edged sword. Like, online everybody complains that YouTubers are making looks that are not wearable, but then palettes like this come out and people are like, that's boring, and can't have it both ways. Anyway, I think that this is the type of palette that is more of an everyday wearable type of a palette. But I think I do want to do like a day and a night look today. We're going to see how it goes. But so first things first, we're going to insert some swatches. I kind of scooted in a little bit closer for you guys, so hopefully you can see a little bit better. So I think I'm going to do something for day first, and then I'm going to spruce it up and do something like transform the day look into a night look. And I'm going to do that just to kind of show you that this palette is really versatile. Like, I think that you can get both out of it. The brush that it came with actually is kind of intriguing me. So I think I might use it, and I never do. I never use the brushes, but I'm kind of into it. So it has a flat side on one side, and then a fluffy side on the other. But the fluffy side is that skinny, flat pancake, and then you turn it and it's wide, and I love that type of brush, and it's kind of dense on this end, like more dense than like a regular fluffy brush, so I kind of like that. So the first shade I'm going to go in with, what is the first shade I'm going to go in with? I want to use like a bunch of shades, but I want a lot of depth and dimension. So I think I'm going to take Drip, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to start pressing that into the outer V. I'm just going to kind of drag it out. Ooh, I like this brush. It's like interesting because it allows you to place the product, but it also blends it out for you too. So it's doing like double duty. I like that. Okay, so next I just wiped off my brush with my color switch. And I'm going to take the shade Swarm, which is the lightest sort of mustardy yellow shade right here. And I'm just going to stamp that kind of along the outer edge, and then I'm going to drag it in towards my nose. This is going to soften that up and blend it out a little bit. All right, next I'm going to take Keeper, which is the next one down, the next matte down. And it's also kind of mustardy, but a slight bit deeper. And I'm going to kind of place that right in between the deeper shade and the lighter shade. Bring that about 3/4, just for fun. So I'm going to go back into Drip, that deeper shade over here, the first shade we started with, and I'm going to just go ahead and deepen up that outer V just a little bit, just because we lost some of the color when blending. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to just go ahead and flip my brush over, and I'm going to take all of the shades we used so far. So Drip, and then Swarm and Keeper. And I'm going to just apply them all on my lower lash line in the same order. So I'm starting with the darker shade down here. And then the lightest one I'm going to use to really buff both of these out. So this is going to be a day look, but we have to use these two yellow golds in the palette. So the first one I'm going to take is the shade Honey, and that's the one that has a little bit more of a chartreuse tone to it. This one right here. And I'm just taking it on my finger, and I am just going to press that on. I thought that was going to be a little bit more bold. But it's a day look, so I guess it's fine. You know what? I'm going to try a flat concealer brush and see. I might have to wet this one. I mean, it's okay for daytime as it is. If you want it a night look, then I would suggest wetting it. I thought it was going to be a lot more metallic. But I suppose if it was, it wouldn't be as wearable, so you can build it. It's building pretty nicely, actually. Yeah. Ooh, pretty. All right, so next I'm going to take the shade next to it. This one. It's called Golden. Also using my finger for that one. Oh, that one is a lot softer and more pigmented. I'm just going to place that in between. Oh, wow. That was the foiled effect I thought we were going to get from the other one. I went in a little hard. That's a soft shade. All right, so that's really pretty. For the inner corner, since it's a day look, I'm just going to take this shade Flyby. It's kind of a satiny cream shade, just to open up the eye. I would probably normally just use a highlight if I was doing a day look, but here we are. So for a day look, I probably would just throw on mascara rather than lashes. So I'm just going to curl my lashes and throw some on. Okay, so this is my day look with no lashes or anything like that. I feel like I do have some of the golden sparkles on my lashes, on the top of my lashes. I'd want to put some eyeliner there and darken that up. But anyway, for a day look, I think it's really pretty. I think that this is completely wearable. It's soft. It's gold. It's a gold palette. They didn't go yellow with this palette, which is what ColourPop did. ColourPop went in a yellow direction. Urban Decay went in a very gold direction, which, I mean, honey is all different colors, so I don't think I think this makes total sense, and they really used like goldeny brown tones for their mattes. I like them. I think that they're blendable. They blended out easy. This look was super easy to create, and I really like this brush like a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this look into a night look. So for my second look, I am going to go in with some concealer first, and we're going to cancel out this whole thing. Now, I could have just turned what I just did into a night look, but I decided that I'm going to just do a completely different night look. That way we can use more shadows, like different colors. And I'm using a concealer because I'll get more coverage than a potion, like the primer potion. And I can just cover all this up like it never happened. See? And I'm not going to worry about the lower lash line either, because I'm probably going to just add stuff to it rather than try to start over. Okay, so there we go. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit of powder over that just to set it down. And now let's do this. So I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. I'm using the Il Makiage Detailed Blending. And I'm going to go in with the deepest shade, which is called Sting. And that's the deepest shade in the palette. It's a nice, rich, chocolatey brown. But it almost has like a little bit of a very faint, maybe purple undertone to it. So we're going to place that on the outer V. Like so. And on the inner V. Like so. Now I'm going to take the Urban Decay brush that came with it, and I'm going to take this shade Hive, and I'm going to use that to buff that out and to connect the two sides together. I love the brush. I love it. It's so good. Just blends things out so beautifully. And then I'm going to take Drip, which is this one, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the connection in the center. Fun. All right, so I'm going to take Keeper, which is this guy right here. It's like a marigold color. And I'm just going to go along the edge of the entire crease just to add some more depth and a little bit more warmth too. And I'm going to take Flyby and just highlight my brow bone. That's the cream shade. All right, so now I'm going to do something crazy. Here's where things get weird. So I'm going to take Queen. This shade is so freaking pigmented. And I'm going to put that over the dark brown. Ooh, got a little fallout. Can I use my finger for this? This one almost has like a hint of green, but I'm kind of living. And it does have fallout. Like serious fallout. So for the center, I'm going to go in with golden. It'll be so pretty. And then I'm going to hit the center of that with honey. Then I'm just going to take some of Queen and just get the edges. And I'm going to take the deep shade Sting all along the lower lash line so we can get some smoky. And because this is a night look, I'm going to do something a little different, and I'm going to take honey on this, what is this brush? Multi-shader brush from Il Makiage. And I'm going to spray it with some all-nighter. And I'm going to pop that in my inner corner. Alright, so for my waterline, I'm taking the 24/7 Glide On pencil in the shade Double Take. This is like a bronzy, almost like a copper penny, but a little deeper. I really am into this right now. Alright, so I'm going to throw on lashes, because if it's a night look, it needs lashes, and I will be right back to show you my final look. Okay, you guys, I am back, changed my earrings, added a different lip. I actually am wearing this Makeup Forever Artist Nude Cream Lip in 04. I'm obsessed with these. I got this one during the VIB sale that just happened, and I love it. I just added it to what I already had going on. By the way, what is on my face? I have the L'Oreal Pro Glow Primer. Is that what it's called? The Infallible Pro Glow Primer. And then I have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless Filter Whatever Foundation, the new one. I have the Fenty Bronzer. I have Rimmel Maxi Blush in third base. I have Kevyn Aucoin Glass Skin Highlight layered with the Cover FX Highlight and Starlight. Benefit Precisely My Brow, Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And I have the new Eylure Pro Magnetic Lashes, which I have a video coming up on. Stay tuned for that. But that is what is on my lashes. So that is my face. All right, so I really love the way this look came out for the nighttime. I actually really love the way this look came out. I would totally wear this out, like girls' night out, date night, bar, club, whatever. Maybe even pop a little bit of glitter or eye gloss in the center. I love it. And so I feel like we definitely showed that this palette is versatile, that you can do a night look and a day look with these colors. It's so fun for fall. I love it. I think it's so pretty. It's definitely a vibe. I mean, it's definitely a vibe. And I feel like with all the colored palettes that we've seen come out in the last few months, this is kind of like a nice breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? It's kind of nice to go back to our roots and go to some neutrals, but neutrals with a twist, you know? I like it. I think it's fun. I know a lot of people were saying it was boring. I don't think it's boring. I think it's fun. In the promo pictures, I felt like the shades looked very similar. In person, they really aren't. Like, I feel like there is quite a bit of contrast here. Even though it might not look it at first glance, these colors they all just work. You have some of the mattes are a little more yellow, where some of the ones down here are more brown. You have this one here that is a little bit more, I don't want to say neutral. It's definitely not neutral, but it's the more neutral brown in the shade. And then you've got this one here that leans a tiny bit purple. You've got coppers. I don't know. I think it's great. It's great. I don't have anything bad to say. And then this brush, I'm going to use this brush. Like, I'm putting this in my makeup thing. I'm not leaving it in this palette because I kind of love it. And the packaging, A++. This is so nice. It's so luxurious. It's so pretty. I don't know. I think they did a great job. I don't know what else to say. I love it. I think it's fantastic. And I love the looks that I created. And I mean, there's more. Like, I have so many ideas of like more looks to do with like this burnt coppery color right here, and then this lighter coppery color. Like, I want to play with some of those tones. And then like this queen color is probably my favorite. I want to do a look with that all over the lid, like a nice smoky night out look, like all smoke, you know? So, I don't know. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you never miss when I upload a video. You can follow me on social. My handle's @GlamLatte. And don't forget the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, CastBox, and iHeartRadio. All those details are in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you.